How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to our YouTube channel here at Right Stuff Anime. My name's Chris. I'm a merchandising coordinator.
I'm Will. I'm a social media coordinator.
I'm Andrew. I'm also a merchandise coordinator.
I'm Liv. I'm a merchandise coordinator.
And we got some good response from the last time we played some board games, so we're going to give you another demo of one of the board games that you can find on our website here at rightstuffanime.com. Today we are playing Chocobo Party Up by Square Enix. Final Fantasy fans are well familiar with the popular bird/mount that is the Chocobo. And this one is a very fun, nice, easy to pick up game that is really enjoyable, and it's just about making bird friends. And so we're going to compete to see who can make the most bird friends today. Hopefully you're excited to watch along with us. So let's have some fun. Let's start quaying our little tail feathers off.
Okay, so the premise of this game is to get 6 of your little bird pals here over to your respective territory, and they're going to be following your main two, usually your main two chocobos, sometimes a fat chocobo on your side if you're able to summon him during the game. We'll cover that a little bit if it comes to that. But besides that, we have multiple different cards, and they will each do a respective thing to influence the board in some state during the game. And then the board itself has territories, spaces to move on to, track counters to help you summon the bird friends, and fountain tiles to also help you summon the bird friends.
Alright, to save us a little bit of time, we rolled to see who would go first off screen, and I actually won. Not cheating or anything.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, so I get to go first. We're going to roll the die. That's what you always do to start your turn. The die goes between 1 and 4, and I've rolled a 2. So I get to choose which of my chocobos to move. I can split up my movement or move one of them 2 spaces in this case. In this scenario, I think I'm going to take this chocobo and move him right over here. And then at the end of your turn, if you are either standing on a track space that has one of these tokens on it, or in one of the 4 central fountain spaces, you can choose to let out a chocobo cry. Or as it goes in the game, quack! Once you do that, you get to draw a card, and you add a chocobo pal to the space.
While removing the track token.
Exactly. So that space has been used up, and I now have a card I can use during my next turn. So.
And it always goes clockwise, so we'll do the honors.
Alrighty, Mr. Blue here. We'll see what he can do.
Nice.
Is that how it works?
Maybe? I don't know.
Alright, I'll do your move. Whatever.
1, 2, and 3.
Alright, so you can quet on one of those spaces. You cannot do it on both.
Alright, I choose to quat on this space.
Alright, so we'll give you a card. We'll take that token off, and
then
we will
place your chocobo pal straight on that spot.
There's this card.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So I will go. Try not to destroy anything. I also got a 3. So I will go 1, 2, and 3 over to here, and I will quit. Can I please get a card?
Sure thing.
Oh, okay.
Liv denies it.
And then pass it over to Liv.
I also got a 3. I see a pattern here.
Yeah, one I'm not included in.
I'm going to go 1, 2, and 1. I'm going to quit here. Please give me a friend.
Have a friend.
Thank you.
As you can see, the turns go pretty quick in this game. So, fortunately, it goes a little nicely. First thing we roll, there's another 3 once again.
This is a loaded die.
So now you can choose to play a card or pretty much do nothing at this point.
Exactly.
You need to play your card before you do your move.
Let's skip the card play. We'll go over here, 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to quit on this spot. So we'll remove the token. Throw another chocobo pal on there, please. And one thing we should point out, the maximum of chocobos you can have on a hex is 4. And the fat chocobos that come up later, they count as 2. So if there ever is more than 4, then any chocobo pals that are over the number need to be moved to adjacent hexes.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, well.
Okay. Oops.
Hey,
You're
watch
taking-
it.
You're taking that.
Watch it.
That's out my head.
So you have rolled a 4, and what that means is if you are going to call a Chocobo, if you roll a 4, you can only do it on one of the 4 fountain spaces. You cannot call on a track space in that situation.
I can't not have the Chocobo theme in my head this entire.
Don't start singing
That's
it.
all I can think about. No copyright strikes on this video.
It's only trombones.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Quack! Yeah. Give this man a card.
Graceful.
He'll get a
So
pal.
good.
And since he did it on a fountain space, we don't need to take off a track token.
Fountain spaces are always free game. You can always do a call there. Die, please.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I got a 1, so I can only move 1 space, but it lets you draw a card at the beginning of the turn there, essentially. So now I can either play a card, I can discard 2 cards since I have that and summon a fat Chocobo, or I can do nothing. And I think I want to summon a big boy.
It's a big boy time.
So I'm going to discard my 2 cards. And the way that a fat Chocobo is summoned is he is summoned in an adjacent spot to one of your 2 main Chocobos. So I'm just going to throw this guy down right here on this track token. And then I still get 1 movement. So I will just move this guy out of the nest. My big Chocobo will then quet. So I will do this. And he will get his own little furry friend. And then I will pass the turn.
Furry?
Yeah, I don't think
Fluffy?
birds are
Feather.
They got
Feathery?
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay,
I feel like these guys would be very fluffy.
cool beans. I think I'm gonna do the same thing. And I'm getting my fat boy out on the board. And I could be mean.
Yeah. It might be entertaining to see some mechanics in play.
Yep, because then we could explain kicking.
Okay, so I am going to go ahead and put my fat Chocobo in this space,
Rude.
which will kick Chris 1 space or totally back into.
Just one
one
space.
One
adjacent space.
Okay, so and I kick.
So what just happened is if your 2 regular birds or your fat Chocobo land on a space or a single space that contains another opponent's Chocobo, you can move those players' Chocobos 1 space adjacent. This will not affect the Chocobo pals, just the player-controlled Chocobos.
It is kicking.
And
Yep.
I am going to quack.
Okay. Here's your little birdie friend. And you get to draw a card.
Alright, my turn.
Yep.
I rolled it off screen by accident, but that is a 4.
It was legitimate, I saw it.
And I'm going to play Sherma. This card allows me to add 1 to my dice roll, so I'm going to have a total of 5.
Big movement.
Yeah, and you're going to hate me.
Please. He's
I-
taking all my children.
I need to take revenge because
He's taking all my
you
children.
dropped a big boy on me. So we're going to go 1, 2, grabsies. Wait, no, that 3 will squirt him out there. Because that will override the 4. 4 and 5. I suddenly have 4
That was
chocobos
a power move.
in my home turf.
Oh no.
But that will not keep them safe.
No.
Because you can still move into other people's home bases and take Chocobos out of them.
This is where the game gets interesting.
And you can steal, like he just did, you can steal Chocobo pals straight from other people on the same spot. So he just ran through and took them straight back to his base. So,
Yeah.
Well, we have to.
I've got an
We
idea.
have to
Got an idea.
converge.
This is going to be
We
making
have
me
to
sad.
converge.
Don't take one of my bird friends. I don't want my
Okay.
bird friends.
They're
we
my
go.
bird friends,
4.
first and foremost.
Well, they're mine now.
Can I do anything?
you can either play one of your cards, discard 2 cards to summon your fat Chocobo, or just do nothing.
Let's see.
Well, wins by doing nothing.
Self-destruction of the other
Just
players.
stop it. That's it.
Oh, I might as well. I'm going to use Roma, if I understand this right, I can choose a Chocobo pal and move it to an adjacent
So
space.
that is any of the yellow chocobos on the field, you can move one space over.
Okay,
Yep.
so not this guy.
No, you can.
Okay,
Yeah, there's no safe space,
Yep.
sadly.
You
very
can
good.
place them
So
wherever.
I got 1, 2,
Chocobo Town is a war zone.
3, 4.
Rude.
And I still have person in the fountain. So can I quit?
Yes, you
You
can.
can't quag again.
Quit!
That'd be a good strategy.
Just build an army of birds
Just keep
and
a
run.
piece in the fountain.
But then you'll start reaching your limit. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
need to be careful. You start throwing chocobos everywhere.
And also, don't forget, Andrew's thick boy is over there too, and he might be coming over to kick you.
Well, we'll see just what the die rolls.
1.
It is 1. So
Not your lucky day.
I'm going to play Chroma and move one of my pals over to this space. And then I will use my one move to pretty much just shove them in. And then I will pass the turn. 3.
Yeah, I have to. Right? 1.
Alright, one of those does get squirted out.
Yep, when your big boy lands on it, one of the chocobo pals gets moved to an adjacent space.
Yep. But you can pick it up on the way out.
2. 3.
Alright.
Say.
The big boys are doing all the transportation
You know what?
here.
I want him hid from you. I want my children back.
It's fair.
It's a hiding method.
It's rude, but it's fair. Alright. That's it for you, it looks like. I'll take the die, and we will roll a 3. We could just keep on playing tug of war here all the time.
This is a
Right?
messy parental situation.
Thinking here.
Start
Oh,
using
no.
those cards.
Oh no.
You won't like him when he's thinking.
Right.
You
Yeah,
have a
okay.
limited time.
So, this guy's here. I'm going to move him 2, and then move him 1.
Yep.
This is my menacing chocobo over here, and this one's the...
He stares
This
down
is
the
one.
big
This
boy.
one's the PR agent. He's helping us out, so we're gonna quack.
Quiet.
Do your quack.
Get me
Remember.
another card.
Yeah, that one over there is just there to stare down that big boy.
All right.
Multiple
Alright, well.
Alright, let's see.
Yeah.
Because they would be really interested.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. 1, 2, 3. And quit.
Alright. Get him a card.
All by himself, just trucking 3
Alright.
chocobo. He's
But that has reached that piece's limit.
yep.
There are 4 there. So be careful with this guy.
Mm-hmm. On the other hand, he is just right on the doorstep of his own territory. Also.
Yep.
Oh boy. This could get real interesting real fast.
2, and I'm just getting all the low numbers. I think what I will do is 1, and then 2, and I will quit on this one. Yep. Here's the dice.
I'm gonna play Chroma.
Go.
And
You should roll first.
Yeah, roll
Is
first.
it rolling first?
Yes. It's a 2.
2. Well then that works anyways. I was gonna play.
Yeah, because there's a chance that you could draw a card.
All right. So what chocobo pal is getting moved? You could mess up Lil's train.
Can I?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
And any yellow
Any
chocobo
chocobo.
on the field, you can. Well, one
you'll
space
have to spend
somewhere
2
else.
spaces to go back and get it.
Eventually.
Or Andrew could snap one up.
You choose where the next confrontation happens.
I like this power, which I wield. I think I'm gonna take you, and I am gonna put it closer to Andrew.
All right.
I'm feeling,
There's just,
I'm feeling generous
there's
today.
just a wild chocobo there
I'm
now.
feeling generous,
Yep.
and I have to do 1, 2,
Yep. Smart. Park your boys. All right.
because I see him looming.
Yeah. It's just a threat. A little bit of chocobo detente. 3. All right. Don't want to play any cards. I can make stuff really messy. Make it real interesting.
Might be good footage.
Yep. Oh man. Do I want to do this? This would make no sense, but it also sounds like a lot of fun. I kind of hate that I want to do this,
Do
but I
it,
just
do it,
might.
do it, do it. Now I gotta know.
Just do it, man.
Do it, do it.
Okay.
Doesn't sound
Delete
good to
all the
me.
chocobo power.
He's either coming after you or me. So
Yeah, alright.
Andrew's
I want to
totally
see you
game
two
for it.
fight. I'm playing Golem. Golem allows me to choose a space and move all non-fat chocobo pieces on that space individually to any of the adjacent spaces. I choose this space. Andrew, you're going there. This chocobo's going here. Actually,
Oh, you two
Here.
are fighting, not us.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah. I'm manipulating. Oh, and I'm also stealing Will's chocobos here. 1, 2, kick over there. 3.
He's narrowing it
Guys,
down.
we knew from the beginning that we needed to converge. On Chris.
Wow! I feel
Okay,
targeted.
so I got 3.
I see the menace in your eyes.
I'm a chaos agent. I'm just here to ruin birds.
Throwing golems down, man. That's a threat.
Yeah. I'll drop my big dumpus anywhere I want at this point.
Alright, I'm
Somebody
doing a card, so now I got
Oh.
4. So we
Yep,
got
played Sherma.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
One
Ah.
off.
Yep, Will's one away. I tried to stall him out.
Yeah, but he took them and took them back further into his
Yeah.
territory.
Yeah, one thing because Will played that card that we should mention is you do have a hand limit of 3. So if you end up with 4 cards, you have to discard one.
Yep.
Alright. I will roll. These low ones are not giving me any
I got
favors.
3 cards.
I will play Sherma to give me 2. And I will go 1, 2. And then I will use my fountain 1 to quit. And I'll pass it.
One sad, little lonely one. Well, I have to
Draw a card.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm.
Yep. Do you want to play it first before you move?
Because you draw off of this.
Thank you.
Well, then I have to. And I move any piece off.
Any spot. You can throw things.
Oh, then I have to be mean.
You
And
can
you
move
have
Will,
to-
too.
Yeah, you have. I think.
Oh yeah, you have to. It does not say
Move
you may
on.
move. It's just
So
move.
do you want here?
Yeah, back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Good play.
And then I do want to move one in clay.
All right.
Give me a friend.
Here's your burb.
Give me a friend.
All right, my turn. See if I can make stuff happen. That's a 3.
That's a good number.
All right,
So
so
what do you want to do?
I rolled my 3. Do I want to play my card? Ruin somebody else's day? I
Almost
feel like
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
gonna.
Almost always yes.
I'm gonna continue to be the bird chaos agent here. I'm gonna
Yeah.
play Typhon. Typhon, you choose another player's chocobo that isn't a fat chocobo, and they have to move that chocobo to any space on their starting territory board. And Andrew, I'm sorry, but that boy needs to go home.
Take your boy and
I'll
go.
go right there. I think.
Alright, and then I'll take my 3. 1, 2, drop them up here. 3.
And then we,
So,
and then
gonna
we destroyed
start-
Will's whole business.
I mean, that's still in his territory.
I know.
You still have a little bit further.
I'm
to
only
go.
1 away.
So 3.
I would love it if he won while you're in his territory,
Right?
trying to steal his bird.
No, I'm just gonna do it.
do
1,
you have a Sherma?
2, 3.
Smart.
Did you
Smart.
Did you have a Sherma?
Yeah.
You should have played it. You could have ended it.
Alright.
All right, got a 3. Do I want to use a card?
3 call spaces left on the board.
I will
too.
use a
That's out of phone.
Sherma. Put me to 4.
Yeah, we haven't seen any Moogle cards yet, too. They're like the most iconic characters
do
outside of
1,
the
2,
Chocobos.
3, and then 4 in Quet. And then I will pass.
Well, that's sad.
2.
2.
Okay, if you.
Send this one in. And I get 1, 2 in quet.
Yep. Get yourself a card.
So we only have 4 more pals.
Yep. There are
That can be summoned.
finite number of chocobos in the game. Oh, that was way too
That's
aggressive.
wrong.
No, it's off the board.
Alright, I blew it.
Reroll. If he goes off the board.
Yep. Yeah,
Oh,
take
my
that.
friend.
Yeah, I'm just
You're adding
ruining
insult to
everything.
injury.
You are the Chaos Agent.
Right?
God.
Oh?
You have 3. There's so many wild chocobos on the field.
They're having fun, they're grazing.
Except for that one. He's just over there.
This one's taking a bath. In the fountain.
With a rainbow.
Let's go 1, 2, 3. I'm tired of harassing Will. Give me a bird. Quack.
Quack.
Alright, Will.
One.
Yeah,
Get a
but you
card?
draw a card.
Oh,
Do you
that's
want
true.
to use one of your cards?
I'm gonna use the Typhon. Get out of here. Get out of here,
Okay.
Green.
Throw him somewhere.
It's like that, huh?
Oh, I can throw him in?
No, Chris gets
All right,
his
I
eye.
move them
Alright,
where
Chris.
I want, but it's gotta be in my starting space. You rude bird meanie. I need more cards. I need to throw fat boys.
Okay.
Yeah, you've been hanging on to that fat boy this whole time.
Yeah.
But so has Will.
Well, I was waiting for a moment where I'd like start a turn next to a bunch of stuff and was just wanting to drop them on somebody's head.
Mow everybody over.
Yeah.
Boss went straight through. Okay. Chroma.
There was a switch up there.
And I will move this guy there.
We need to watch Andrew, guys.
I'll
Yep.
do 1,
No, he's got 5.
2, and then 3. And I will pass.
There's so much yellow on the board that I'm having trouble seeing the
Yeah.
guys.
It's camouflaged in with the
And
chocolate.
I am gonna play Moogle,
Okay.
which lets me take a track marker and place it anywhere on the board that doesn't have one. So I'm gonna
Just right in front of the base.
yeah, and then I'm gonna 1, 2, quack.
Okay. Remove the token.
Which I just placed.
That's usually what happens.
Yeah.
It's usually there for a turn.
Alright, my turn. Let's see if I can do anything of import. That's
Not with that roll.
Alright.
Use a card, summon a chocobo.
Yeah.
Do it.
This is so bad. I'm doing terribly.
The luck is not on your side.
No. Well, no, I took a very aggressive position with the hopes of actually pulling something, and all I did was just pretty much keep Will from winning.
Powerful.
Yeah. And there's not enough people that aren't in their home territory already for me to really ruin things up. So I guess I'll just discard 2 Typhons to summon my big old boy.
Chonker.
So, adjacent to one of your guys.
Yep, right there.
Boy. Chonky boy.
Okay. I'll see what the dice.
Hey, rude.
Draw a card.
Alright,
He
let's.
scattered us.
You play a card or move. Or summon your chonker boy.
You can have all fat boys in play.
Yeah. You just have to discard 2.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
So if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. 2. I will simply just do 1, 2, and end my turn with 6 and win.
Alright, that was Chocobo Party Up from Square Enix, and thanks for playing along with us, folks.
Oh yeah, and we do have a YouTube channel in case you didn't know, so be sure to subscribe and get more stuff like this. Also be sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook.
If you want to pick up this game or one of the other board games that we have played on this channel, or just want to look for some really fun games that we may not have played just yet, then come on over to the site, we'll hook you up.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.